Welcome, Sagittarians. Okay, Sagittarians, this month of August is going to be good. The two first weeks, it carries the energy of 3. You carry the energy of 8, 9, and 10. You'll need to learn your frequency, Sagittarian. You, Sagittarian, vibrate on 8, 9, and 10. So when you are dealing with issues with people, you got to find out what is their frequency, what is their zodiac frequency, and then you can understand how to work. So Sagittarian, you and the Virgos and the Geminis and the Pisces are business wise, friendship wise, are good, okay, because of the same frequency. Now, what is happening in the two first weeks is that you are two first weeks is the frequency of 5, 6, and 7. So you're dealing with people from lower frequency. So Sagittarians, you need to understand that the two first weeks you can use it to get things moving, because it's a fast place week. It's the week of the Leos, but the Virgos, when you get to the third week and the last week, is going to be the best for you because you're in your own frequency. Okay. All right. A lot of you, deceptiveness. A lot of you, they recognize what the Aries have done. A lot of you, Sagittarian, recognize that the Aries took a whole lot of money and use a Taurus person to take a whole lot of money, and you're going to be finding that out. You have to pay back this money. So a lot of you, Sagittarian, is now so upset that an Aries use a Taurus to take a lot of money, and now you have to pay it back. A lot of problematic situation, because a lot of you Sagittarians are going to want to send your kids to school and recognize that Aries took money that you are supposed to receive. They're now investigating a situation. They're gaining a whole lot of knowledge over a Taurus. They're gaining a whole lot of knowledge over what a Taurus have done. People are now seeing the truth of a Virgo and what a Virgo have done. They recognize that a young Virgo have stolen a lot of money. Okay, then they recognize that a whole lot of money that a Capricorn person should have received, they didn't receive it. You Sagittarian have to pay this person the money. So I see a lot of you Sagittarian have to pay a Capricorn person a whole lot of money that a Aries and a Virgo have stolen. Okay, and so it says it comes down on you because of something. You Sagittarian women are dealing with a groups of people dealing with a Gemini. A lot of you Sagittarian is going to be so pissed off with a Gemini. I don't know who this Gemini is, whether this Gemini is a family, a friend, or whoever. A lot of people are now recognizing that a Capricorn woman was really worked against, okay, and they are now looking at you Sagittarian and a Virgo and recognize that you Sagittarian and a Virgo work against a Capricorn woman. Jupiter is in Capricorn, so Sagittarian, whatever you did to a Capricorn, this Capricorn is going to be winning. Jupiter is in Capricorn, and you Sagittarian and a Gemini is now in a whole lot of problems, because they recognize that you Sagittarian and a Gemini could have manipulated a situation and took a whole lot of money that was supposed to go to a Capricorn. That's why you have to pay back a Capricorn a whole lot of money. They recognize now how lie and deceptive a Cancer is. They now recognize how really disastrous a Cancer is. They recognize, a lot of you Sagittarian recognize that a Cancer is very deceiving and very deceptive, and it lied and stabbed you in your back and your family. And a lot of you now gain understanding. A lot of you Sagittarian is trying to balance out the situation for a Scorpion. You're trying to work together with a Scorpion to resolve some sort of a situation with the Scorpion, okay? The outcomes is that a lot of you Sagittarian are going to be thinking about moving and relocating. Now, Saggy, wow, what a month. This month is about resolving a lot of situations, finding out the truth and recognizing how a Capricorn person was used or taken for advantage, and you had helped this process and is now gaining out the truth of who this Capricorn person is, and recognizing, oh my God, I worked against this person have done me no injustice, and you're going to be recognizing that because of a liar, little Aries, that brought you in a situation, used you to create a lot of illusion concerning a Capricorn person. And I see that people in authority, Jupiter is in Capricorn, because they're going to be recognizing that this Capricorn person has really dished out, the you Sagittarian has really dished out a really bad plate of food for this Capricorn woman. And this Capricorn woman, people are now going to be recognizing, oh my God, this Capricorn woman, is the last person to really do another person injustice. So a lot of you Sagittarian woman is going to be making sure that an Aries pay back a whole lot of money, an Aries and a Virgo, because they recognize that an Aries use a Taurus to accumulate a whole lot of money, using this Taurus person. So they're not investigating a Taurus woman. They're now getting to the roots of a Taurus woman and recognizing how much money a Taurus woman has used, because they now recognize that an Aries person, whoever this Aries person is disturbed. Because only when someone is disturbed that they can carry out an act as this. What this Aries person did out of plain envy and jealous, give a Taurus person a Capricorn data and information, lied to you Sagittarian over this Capricorn person, so that you Sagittarian would give a Taurus and their family a whole lot of money and information. And they are now recognizing the Taurus person is not the person, the Capricorn person, information and data, and they're recognizing how misleading an Aries person is. They now recognize that an Aries person and a young Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn was stealing data and information of other people. So there is just a whole lot of stuff that is coming up, Sagittarian, because I don't know, but it's like you Sagittarian get involved with a group of whiteboard criminals, okay? And you Sagittarians is like, Jesus Christ, how have I gotten in? And they're going to be recognized as an Aries person, because now they're gaining, people in authority is gaining so much knowledge of a Aries person. And it's because some of you Sagittarian was caught. And you Sagittarian was caught with a situation, trying to resolve a situation, and then recognizing that everything that an Aries told you was based on lies. And this Aries had only wanted this Aries have a sort of a jealousy concerning a Capricorn person, and create an illusion by using a Taurus, a Leo, and a Taurus to manipulate some sort of a deceptiveness and fraud. So, you are now really gaining a lot of knowledge, and you're seeing how much money they have stolen from a Capricorn, okay? And a lot of you are now gaining knowledge, because you're recognizing, for some of you Sagittarian, you're recognizing where is your money, and you're recognizing that in the second house is like you Sagittarian is looking for your money, and you Sagittarian is going to be recognizing that a Libran, if your child is a Libran, your child is in a whole lot of problem, because you Sagittarian is going to be finding out that your child, a Libran, has been lying, and has been taking a lot of money and gaining a lot of money using a Capricorn person information and data. So you are going to be, because you Sagittarian are really you're in problems with a Gemini, and in the house of the Gemini, you're in problems with people in authority. You're in problems with a Gemini. You're in problems with family member, because now you're recognizing that your Libran child have given a family member or a Gemini person data and information that is for a Capricorn person. Because you're not recognizing that this Capricorn person is some sort of a friend of the family, and you recognize that there is an arrear that is going on, that is Capricorn person do not want to have any connection with you, and you're trying to get to the bottom of the situation because you're recognizing that something is not correct. And now you're going to be recognizing that your child, your daughter, who is the Libran, and the Aries, that is the cousin, they created a fraud. And the fraud that they created was to copy the documentation of your dead friends and her child, the Capricorn, information, and was selling this to the Gemini. Because here is a Gemini calling you, Sagittarian, up and saying, listen, Sagittarian, your Libran daughter or your Libran child gave me some sort of a documentation. Now I'm in problem. Okay, so this person and their family is now in problem. So you, Sagittarian, and your family is now in huge problem because you're going to be recognizing that an Aquarian person got a Libran to access data and information and gave it to a Cancer. Okay, and now they're recognizing, because you and your family is now in a lot of problem, because now people are recognizing that this Aries and this Cancer was lying. And there is just so much in the situation that is happening. A Leo person have to pay you, Sagittarian, back a whole lot of money. A Virgo now recognize the play that was going on. This Capricorn woman is really like, leave me alone. And this Capricorn woman recognize that you said, and you, Sagittarian, is now recognizing what has transpired, what really had transpired to this Capricorn person. You recognize that a Cancer and an Aries lied. And this is a situation where this Capricorn person is like, you know, ever since I was a child, your daughter never likes me. Okay? I recognize that for myself, and this is why I stay away from you people. And then you people, after my mom died and everything, you try to, you know, get me back to connect with you people. And the one time I get back and connect with you people, your daughter have done me this injustice by stealing documentation and information and give it to other people. Now, this Capricorn person is like, you know, are you people for real? You know, what have my parents and what have I done? What have my parents, my family have done to your family? As for and as long as I can remember as a child, my parents and my mother was always kind to you people. Now that you people can bring out this thing, because here is now they're recognizing that this Aries and this Libran created a fraud. Because now they're recognizing, oh, this Libran have a whole lot of money. Because a lot of you, Sagittarian, is now going to be recognizing how this Libran has came up with a whole lot of money. And you, Sagittarian, is now going to be recognizing that an Aries that called from another country, or Aries that live in another country, and a Cancer lied and use you people to access data and information of this Capricorn woman and created a mess for this Capricorn woman. And now you, Sagittarian, are in problems because the law recognizes that is a situation that this Libran has been doing for a long time. And they're now going to be going back and investigating this Libran, okay, because they recognize that this Libran, the job that this Libran have, the amount of money and the vehicle that they're pushing and that sort of a thing, is not based on what they have as thing there. And they're going to be recognizing that Aries and a Cancer was lying. And an Aries and a Cancer from another country called the Libran up and asked the Libran to access documentation and took documentation from this person. And this Capricorn is like, please leave me alone. I will have nothing to do with you people. I do not want to have any connection with you people. And the thing about it is that this Capricorn person is very upset because they're trying to find their child because of I mean, who in God's name and what kind of person are you to basically sell someone who gave you less? This person This person helped your parents. This person, mother gave you lesson at school. This person have been a foundation in your life, and that you could sell the dead person information, and it is connected to our child information and our grandchild information. And people are like, Jesus Christ, because the woman child is now missing. So now you Sagittarian are saying to the Libran, pay back the money. Give the Capricorn back the money. Because what you have done, they're going to be recognizing that the Libran took this money and use the Capricorn dead person and the information and use it and have profited from this woman and her dead mother's information. Wow. So, you know, this Libran is now trying to connect with this Capricorn person, and this Capricorn person is like, leave me alone. You never liked me as a child. As an adult, I try to reconnect and for bygones be bygones. And you pull this that created a chaos in my life. Don't connect with me. I don't want to have anything to do with you. So it is a situation that you Sagittarian is like, Jesus Christ, you know, I had no idea what was going on. You know, and you're going to be recognizing, and, you know, this Libran is going to say, yeah, but someone called me up. Yeah, but if even someone call you up, you don't know what is going on. Is it not that you're going to be saying, hey, Capricorn, someone called me up and gave me this, that, blah, 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 blah. Is it true? And let the person explain themselves. But it's a situation where, you know, and this is why this Capricorn said, you never liked me as a child. Because the Capricorn have separated themselves. And it is only after years, because this Capricorn separate themselves, they immigrated, they move away, they don't know anything about your life and whatever. They came in contact many years later. So you don't know. Ask the person what exactly had happened. And now, you, the Sagittarian, you're going to be recognizing that the Aries has been lying. The Cancer paid to get documentation or information, and they're now going to be recognizing that is an old co-worker of the Capricorn woman that hate the Capricorn woman and was trying to create problems. And this lying little Aries was on the woman phone, broke in the woman house. That, you know, ask the lady what was happening. But it's a situation now, you Sagittarian women, because you Sagittarian woman is now in a huge problem with a Gemini. And you Sagittarian woman is now in a whole lot of problem. Because you Sagittarian women now recognize, Jesus Christ, the Gemini was lying. And you recognize that the Libran accessed documentation and details and gave it to a Gemini. And you are now recognizing, because now the Libran is recognizing the Aries lied and the Cancer lied. But it is too late. You know, ladies and gentlemen, the best thing in a situation like this, and this is why I say to people, you can never catch me on my phone and that sort of a thing. I don't gossip. I have a good girlfriend, and we will call and we will talk for hours. And that person is who I consider a friend. And she is someone who is older than I am, but it's as if I've known this woman all my lifetime. And you need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, if you love money to the extent that you're going to be selling out another family, you need to recheck yourself, okay? Money is the root of all evil. And no one is going to come to me and ask me to do something. And this is a situation where, you know, I say to a lot of you, I take a break from my gift and I only do free readings. Your gifts is something that you are given from the gods and goddesses to help humanity, okay? Some people use it for whatever reason. When you use your gift for personal needs, it will go away, okay? And this is a situation where, as an example, where someone would call up and said, I want to find out about this person. No, I do not read for other people. I'm not going to be doing a reading, telling you about your neighbor or whoever. No, if I'm doing service for you, it's about you to heal yourself, for you to know what is coming up. If people comes in your reading, I will ask, who is this person? Who is that person? Blah, blah, blah. Be aware. But don't come to me and ask me for a reading about the neighbors or about your family. If it's your husband, okay. And I'm looking to see if it's really your husband. But no, and this is it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have any time for gossip, and I basically say to you people, when people call you and is giving you a story about another person, you know the person, call up the person and said, listen, is this true? But no, because of the love of money, you sold out a family and create so much illusion for a family when this poor lady is on about her business and is not someone who is going to be getting up and is going to be creating chaos. It is a person that is well put together, well mentally in order. And this person is a mature person that recognizes that life is not about sitting down waiting for something out of the heavens to fall. It is not about someone who is looking at everyone to see what is happening. So people are now going to be recognizing that, and you Sagittarian women are now going to be recognizing, Jesus Christ, it's a lot of money. Why did you do this? You basically give up someone, throw someone under the bus because of a liar cancer who didn't speak the truth. And now a whole lot of you are going to be in problem because I see a whole lot of you Sagittarian trying to get away from a situation. A Tower moment is here for Aries. They recognize and they call to Aries and recognize that Aries was accessing people, computer, people data, people telephone. This older Aries person was accessing data of other people and was using it. A Tower moment for this Aries. They caught a Aries. And Libran wants to come back and apologize to you, Sagittarian, whether this Libran is your daughter. You Sagittarian who have a Libran daughter or a Libran daughter-in-law wants to come back and apologize because they found out what has transpired. I see a Taurus wants to come back and apologize. They now recognize that a house that you Sagittarian have, there is some sort of a problematic situation around this house, and a lot of you Sagittarian women are dealing with problems around the house, and a Gemini is behind it. They now recognize that a Cancer had lied. They're now gaining the knowledge of a Cancer, and a Cancer is trying to turn their backs as if, and people are just really astonished. You Sagittarian is really astonished that this Cancer had lied so much, okay? They recognize that a Taurus person paid for some sort of a contractual agreement, this Taurus and their wives and husband. They're now recognizing that a Virgo man was your greatest enemy, Sagittarian. You're going to be finding that out. They recognize how a Capricorn became sick. They recognize that you Librans as something to do with the sickness of a Capricorn woman. Then I see regrets for a Virgo and you Virgo and you and Sagittarian. Men regret a situation with a Scorpion. You regret what is happening. A Scorpion, a Virgo man, and a Sagittarian man is regretting a situation. You Sagittarian men are regretting a situation with a Scorpion. A lot of you Sagittarian women is going to make sure that money is repaid to a Capricorn person. They now recognize how much money was stolen from a Capricorn person, and you Sagittarian are going to be returning the money to the Capricorn person because you Sagittarian recognize that a Capricorn that they sold and stole a lot of money from a Capricorn person. Sadness is here because the sadness is An Aquarian is now saddened because this Aquarian person recognize that they have done a Capricorn person a great injustice, and I see sadness for an Aquarian person because this Aquarian person recognized that they were dragged in a situation that created a whole lot of problem for a Capricorn person, and this woman is saddened because this woman recognized that this situation should not have transpired. They now recognize the dishonesty of a Aries man and a Pisces man. They're now recognizing that the Aries man and the Pisces man was very, very deceptive. And they're now gaining a lot of information, and a lot of you Sagittarian is now recognizing the dishonesty of an Aries person from another country and their comrade, because you recognize that they were not speaking the truth. So it could be that they're living in the same country or whatever they see. Now they're recognizing that an Aries person was the one who gave a Taurus and a Leo couple some documentation that they paid them to get. And they recognize, and this is it, Sagittarian, in your house, Sagittarian, you Sagittarian women are going to be making sure that a Capricorn person regain all the money that was stolen from them, because you recognize that there's a whole lot of money. The 10th house is the house of the Capricorn, that in the house of the Capricorn, a whole lot of money was stolen from this Capricorn by this groups of people or this situation where an Aries use a Taurus to manipulate a situation. So your enemy is a Virgo man. So Sagittarian, be aware. A Virgo man is going to become your greatest enemy, but you Sagittarian is like, you know, figure it out for yourself, because I am now in a whole lot of problems, and I have to choose for myself. Then I see a Scorpion man is trying to balance out the situation, because a Scorpion woman is now caught. An Aquarian recognized, and a Scorpion woman is now caught, and a Scorpion man is now balancing out the situation. They're now recognizing that a Scorpion woman has stolen a lot of money from a Capricorn. An Aquarian woman has took a lot of money from a Capricorn and gave it to an Aries person in another country. They recognize that this Aries man and his comrade was criminals. Okay. Wow. So I don't know what is going on, because a lot of you, a Libran is going to be coming back and apologize, because they're not going to be recognizing that a Libran has something to do with the sickness of a Capricorn person. Somehow it is going to be coming out. Okay. All right. So we see impartiality. Okay. Blue, healing energy. A lot of you are trying to heal a situation in the first week. Competency. You now recognize the dishonorable situation of a Virgo man, and how a Virgo man used a Taurus family to steal a lot of money. A lot of you, a Sagittarian is going on a quest, because a lot of you Sagittarian recognize that you have to move from your house, because, and a lot of you Sagittarian is going to be recognizing that in search of this Capricorn person, you know, to apologize or to make it right. And a lot of you Sagittarian is going to be like going to authority to ask to find this person, and you know, this person don't want any contact, and it is a situation where you Sagittarian wants to apologize and wants to make it right by this Capricorn person, but this person do not want any contact to do with you and your family, because this person is like, Jesus, what have I done to you people for you people to do this? And they don't want any connection with you and your family. Discovery, a huge discovery is now made, and they recognize the lies and deceptiveness of a Cancer woman. They recognize, and you know, a situation is that a Scorpion man is trying to resolve a situation, and a Scorpion man is now discovering and recognize that a Cancer woman and her husband that is an Aries is a group of whiteboard criminals. I gotta go. Namaste.